I gave it a wry smile today. A wry smile. It wasn't an open mouth smile. It was kind of a side right side of the mouth with kind of a squinty eye kind of smile. That was a smile that we gave for YouTube, and YouTubers coming on right now are now aware of that. But right now, as we speak, we are now live, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, live on Facebook Live. There are three ways to be able to access the program today. One, of course, is Facebook Live. The other one is YouTube. The channel is Comedy Schools. And, of course, the big Mooyah Mac Daddy of internet-based radio stations, Comedy Schools Radio Network.com, where there are more fascinating interviews warehoused than you can shake a darn stick at. So you should check that out. Good afternoon. Good Sunday afternoon. My name is Tony Vicich, and this is a little something called Facebook Live. We don't call it Facebook Live. We call it Living on a Thin Line. We do it every day at 2 p.m., except for Saturdays when we do it at 7 p.m. at night. People are starting to pop on. It is a lazy Sunday. I hope you had a good Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday. What did I do today? I did a ton of yard work. That's right, a ton of yard work. So I worked on my front yard. I worked in my backyard. I worked in my pool. So I have a picture of me just kind of floating around on a float in my pool in a unworked on backyard with weeds all over, and then putting up a sign saying "Crisis, what crisis?" in honor of an old Supertramp album. But I de-weeded the backyard, so now it's looking normal. No matter what goes on, we're either gonna rise up or go out in style. So yeah, every day we do this. Today's gonna be a short day because I've got something big going on tonight. Tonight at 7 p.m. on Zoom, we're doing our first ever paid stand-up comedy show featuring the comedy of Travis Minor, DJ Payne, and Abhinav Goyal. It's going to be a fun show. If you're looking for something new to look at, because there's very little new to look at right now, all there's starting to be. I saw MTV did like a Zoom dance party or something last night. And it was just, it's not my music, not my people, but man, was it fun to watch. And you know what? And I enjoyed the music. I watched it for a little while. So we're providing something new for you too, and what we're providing are stand-up comedy shows now to be on a weekly basis on Zoom. So right after this show, posted above this show, when it's posted on Facebook, will be a ticket link so that if you want to attend tonight's show and help support comics, because the comics get paid, and support local food banks, you'll buy a $10 ticket and check it out on Zoom. Easy to do. You'll just click on the link. Follow the instructions in the link, and then at 7 o'clock you'll be able to access this show. Fantastic show. Right now you can access this show for free, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad each and every one of you are here. Hello, Henry. I only say hi to people who wave. I noticed that some people come on and don't wave, and they just want to watch. They don't want to be acknowledged. I get that. Hello, brother Jer. Hello, Stephanie Lee Branham is on here. My producer's daughter. My producer happens to be my wife, Shirley Lowe Visick. Good to see you here. It would be great to see you here. So we're glad you're all here. What do we do on this show? This is your daily diversion. Hello, Lily. Hello, Randy. This is your daily diversion, your daily distraction from all the stress and mess and cares and woes of this time of Corona. That's what we thought we would start offering. Today is episode, what, Shirley? 39. We have now done this 39 days in a row. Hello to you, Lily. She said hello with 3 hearts. We love that. That is my brother's girlfriend, a wonderful woman who makes poor choices in men. No, she made a wonderful. He was a lucky man to have her, as I am lucky to have Cheryl, as we are lucky to have you here. So what do we do on this show every day to be your daily diversion, your daily distraction? I have here in my little home office dozens upon dozens of knickknacks and memorabilia and goofy stuff that I've collected over the years, which for the most part was gathering dust. And I thought, you know what? We'll just show them to the people and talk about them. And also, I have a huge collection of vinyl albums that we haven't even begun to touch. And I recommend 2 of these vinyl albums, or at least 2 artists every day to you. The idea being that our worlds, as far as our physical worlds, may have become smaller. So our minds have to expand even more. And so we have to be more cognizant of the world around us. And I, like you, probably have many wonderful things sitting around that I have totally forgotten about. And every one of these pieces, every little knickknack you have in your house, every little doodad represents your energy, because it took your energy to work, and then that energy was paid for in the form of money, and then you took that money that you gave your energy for and you bought something, and oftentimes then you just left it to the side. Think of our garages. Our garages are chock full. If we had the retail value, ladies and gentlemen, I'm willing to bet all of you with garages, if you could have today the full retail value of everything in your garage, not including your car, just all the stuff, you could go on vacation for a month. I know I could. So we decided if they say waste not, want not, we're not wasting the junk we got in our house. We've turned it into a Facebook Live radio show. Hello, Diane, Tina, Mike Lawson. Yes, you are here, Diane. Definitely you are. David Van Winkle, you're all here. All right, let's get to the stuff, shall we? So this next thing is something about take care of your stuff. Because first off, I didn't know that I wasn't taking care of this till it was too late. But what is this I'm showing it to? It's not a big deal. All right, that's a baseball with an Oakland Athletics insignia on it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is a baseball with an Oakland Athletics insignia on it. And what's supposed to be on it, and it's barely there, is an autograph by New York Yankees World Series hero Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon. When Johnny Damon played for the Oakland Athletics, I had reason to be in San Francisco, and I had reason to be over at the Oakland Athletics Stadium in the afternoon, and was fortunate enough to be able to go down to the dugout and hang out and met Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon came to a comedy show I was doing in San Francisco that night, and somehow he said he was coming, and I actually went out and got an Oakland Athletics ball, and he autographed it for me. So it's very cool that I have a Johnny Damon autographed baseball, except you can't see the autograph. So here's what we learn: that regular ink under UV light fades. I don't know what else UV light does for you. Some people think that it's a good news for modern man. It's the cure-all, be-all for what ails us. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I know that it does fade autographs, and it faded the Johnny Damon autograph. And I found out far too late. And I've kept the ball, and I kept it in a little holder I bought for it and everything, and I can kind of see it. So the ball is basically worth whatever a used baseball is worth. Okay? But I remember the moment. I remember hanging out with Johnny Damon and his wife. They were back in the green room of the show talking with them, and I thought that was very cool that I was hanging out talking to a Major League Baseball player. Because if you were raised like me in a city like I was, at St. Louis, Missouri, baseball players were gods. They were gods. They were these incredible people who we put high up on pedestals, which we probably shouldn't. They're just guys who are incredibly athletic and able to play a particular game fairly well. But you carry that with you from when you're a little boy, and to be hanging out with and shooting the breeze with a Major League ball player was just fantastic. And as years went by and I watched the Yankees and World Series games with Johnny Damon, I go, oh, man, I met that guy. So it was kind of neat. That's the autograph that we have. Hello, Shelly Austin. Hello, Kevin Brown. Hello, Amy Jo Kowalski. Thank you all for joining. Like I said, a little bit of a short show today, Sunday, because we have a live paid show tonight at 7 o'clock on Zoom. You can just scroll my page, Tony Vicich, if you want to find the link. I'll also post it right after this show if you want to buy a ticket and witness the show. Watch it like a television show. People go, how do you do stand-up on Zoom? I go, I don't know, same way you do stand-up on television. Some of these guys who will be performing tonight actually have people in their homes they've been quarantined with, and they'll be their little live audience. And then you will be their audience watching television. And let's face it, most of the comedy you've seen in your life, you have witnessed on television, not live, not even in a theater, not for this generation. You've seen it on television. So the only difference tonight is you'll be watching on a computer. Hell, if you take your computer and you hook it up to a monitor, it'll be like watching television. So we're getting ready for that. So it's to be a little bit of a short show, but we want to do it every day so that if you do look forward to it, you got something to look forward to. Because I would tell you that we look forward to doing it. We've kind of built our, whatever you want to call it, COVID life, our Corona life around it, so that we have something to do. So we're not just sitting around like a bunch of wastrels going, oh, I'm getting so fat. I better eat more ice cream. Maybe eating more ice cream will cause me to lose the fat. Law and Order again. Netflix, Amazon, Law and Order. Aluga, aluga, until you're going quite mad. So we got to find ways to keep it together. That's why I was out doing yard work today. That's why I was getting the pool ready. I can't have everybody over to visit at the pool. Grandkids are going to be over playing, all summer like they used to. Friends are going to be coming over barbecuing, maybe someday soon. I hope so, if we do this right. But we're still taking care of ourselves. We're taking care of our stuff. And we're trying to take care of you by doing this every day or two. All right, let's get to the music. First album I'm going to show you. This is a personal favorite of mine. And it's kind of hard to make out. I'm just showing you the album. And I could tear the plastic off and make it a little easier to see. But I don't want to do that. Okay. I've had this album forever. And I have 3 or 4 albums by this band. When I was grabbing around today, because my albums are no longer in order over the years. Putting your albums in order, kind of like wrapping up electrical wires properly. As soon as you go back to visit them, the albums are out of order and the wires are all a big stinking mess. But this happens to be an album called The Best of the Electric Flag, which is one of the greatest unheralded rock bands in the history of modern music. In this band was Mike Bloomfield, Buddy Miles, Harvey Brooks, Barry Goldberg, Nick Gravenettes, Herbie Rich, Marcus Doubleday, and Peter Straza. And they did one of my all-time favorite songs, and it's a song that was the theme song for my morning show. When I had a morning show, which is Killing Floor, which is a Willie Dixon tune. But I first heard it by the Electric Flag. And God, the opening guitar riff is stunning. Mike Bloomfield is one of the most unheralded, and I've talked about him before, other bands he's been with, Paul Butterfield Blues Band, the work he did with Bob Dylan on the Blonde on Blonde album. Just stunning stuff. One of the greatest blues guitarists of all time, almost totally forgotten now. But if you like good guitar, if you like good blues, if you like good blues rock, please check out Mike Bloomfield. Check out Killing Floor by the Electric Flag. Also, they did a really fun little kind of a soft kind of romping groove called Groovin' is Easy. Please check that out. Great band. If you listen to them once and you like rock music and you like blues-based rock, you'll like them. So many blues-based rock bands like Led Zeppelin, etc., went on to become, demigods in the firmament. And the Electric Flag primarily became forgotten, but they should not, because there would be no Led Zeppelin without Electric Flag. There'd be no Led Zeppelin without Paul Butterfield Blues Band. These were the people who taught young white rockers how to play this old great music and make it new again. So you want to check that out. The Electric Flag, Killing Floor. Definitely check it out. You'll love it. James Connolly, hello. You will love it. You will love it. Okay. Second album. I used to do this thing a few years ago where I used to put this up on my page. And I always say, if it's Sunday, it must be. And it was, if it's Sunday, it must be Sinatra. So we're going from the Electric Flag, okay, to Francis Albert Sinatra. And once again, this is a little bit of an offbeat Sinatra record, because the title of it is, I'm going to show it to you again. Even if you're a Sinatra fan, you may not be as familiar with, this album. It has Come Back to Sorrento. And the cool thing about this is that this was, I'm trying to think about who produced it, but it wasn't his normal producers. It wasn't his normal arrangers. And the songs on it are When the Sun Goes Down, None But the Lonely Heart, Luna Rosa, My Melancholy Baby, Embraceable You, Day by Day, Come Back to Sorrento, I Hear a Rhapsody, Someone to Watch Over Me, a great, great, great version of that. And of course, the big hit from this, September Song, his version of the Tin Pan Alley classic, September Song, and Among My Souvenirs, which happened to be my I almost bring a tear to my grandpa Tony, who I'm named after. Wonderful, sweet man. Loved Among My Souvenirs and Always. So most people who know Sinatra nowadays, they know Summer Wind. They know I Got You Under My Skin. They know those super hits that have been used in so many movie soundtracks. But if you listen to his version of Someone to Watch Over Me, or if you listen to his version of September Song, wow. how did I come to love a song like September Song? I was in my early 20s, and let's be honest, for those of us who grew up in the rock era, we didn't care for those songs at all. That wasn't our music. It was stuff that our grandparents listened to. And then Willie Nelson put out the legendary Stardust album, where he played all that Tin Pan Alley music. And he did September Song, and it brought a tear of joy to my heart to listen to it. Sinatra's version, absolutely stunning. The interesting thing about so many of those songs, like I've Got You Under My Skin and September Song, is most of them were written years before Frank ever recorded them, and they'd been recorded by a lot of other people. They were what was then referred to as standards. They immediately became standards, something that singers recorded, good singers of the 40s and 50s. But once Frank sang it, it became a Frank song. And I would want to argue that with myself. With myself, I'd have to go, no, there had to be a better version of September Song than Frank's version. There had to be a better version of I've Got You Under My Skin, which I think was introduced in a, God damn, what is, Fred Astaire movie from the 30s. You know, all the Cole Porter stuff that Sinatra did was from like Broadway stuff from the 30s, 20s and 30s. But once Frank sang it, damn it, it became a Frank song, and every other song that had been recorded before it or after it of that tune was compared to it and usually came up short. Whatever Frank Sinatra's shortcomings were in life, what a stunning singer. Cricket Gill says, I'm excited about finishing your class after COVID is over. And Cricket, we're going to be glad to have you back. By the way, Cricket, you don't have to wait until COVID is over. We are now on Zoom. We have a large and vibrant advanced class. Another guy joined today, a guy who's actually in one of the beginning classes that is not like in concert. It's not lined up with the advanced class. He's jumping to the advanced class now. He'll be doing the beginning and the advanced together. If you want to join the beginning class and you don't want to wait 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever it's going to take, 2 weeks, 12 weeks. I don't know. You don't know. Okay. I'm living for today. I'm doing what I can do today. I'm not putting off anything that I can do and going to wait and say, well, when this is all over, because I don't know when it's going to be over. I hope soon. I feel soon. But it may not be. And I'm going to go, well, I'll do this when this is over, because when this is over, there might be a whole different ball game to play that'll jump in front of my desires again. So that what I can do while keeping myself safe, I am doing. Okay? So either way, Cricket, we're going to be glad to have you back. We love you very much. All right. You know what? Like I said, short show today. I showed you autograph baseball where the autograph is worn off from Johnny Damon. I recommended the Electric Flag. Of all the albums and all the musicians, all the records, all the songs that I have recommended to you now for the last 39 shows, if I can convince you to really, really, really give the Electric Flag a chance, starting with Killing Floor, I would love to do that because I'd be giving a real gift to you. And I need more Electric Flag fans in my life. There's hardly any of us around. And also, always Frank Sinatra. Always Frank Sinatra, especially on a Sunday. Frank Sinatra, some of the best Sunday music when you've done all your work and you've actually got some time to relax, put your feet up, have yourself a cold drink, adult beverage or otherwise, in my case otherwise, and you put some Sinatra, some vinyl Sinatra on a turntable and sit back and close your eyes. The music will take you places that nothing else could take you if you had all the money in the world, if you had a rocket ship. Frank Sinatra music could take you there. So dig into some Sinatra, dig into some Electric Flag, dig into tonight at 7 o'clock. Scroll my page and find the link to watch Travis Minor, DJ Payne, and Abhinav Goyal doing our first paid Zoom show. Let's get the comics paid. Let's raise some money for food banks. That's what we're doing tonight. 1 hour show, brand new entertainment for you on Zoom. The link will be posted right above this post on my Facebook in just a moment. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m., right here, Facebook Live, YouTube Comedy Schools channel, and on ComedySchoolsRadioNetwork.com. Until then, you stay safe out there, okay? You stay safe. Bye-bye. Goodbye, YouTubers.